What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about an update that just released in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So the update is about progression sort of. It's more about credits that you earn in-game. So DICE is trying to find ways to where the progression can flow more smoothly, because as everyone already knows, you gain credits ridiculously slow. That is why you see a lot of credit farmers, is what we're calling them. And what that is, if you don't know, is mostly, I only see this in Heroes vs. Villains, but people will like put rubber bands around their joysticks to where they're just spinning in circles, so they don't get kicked for not playing, and then they're just going to rack up credits when they're not even home from, completing the game. So I personally have never done this. I'm kind of want to test it out to see how many credits these credit farmers are actually getting for one game of not playing. But as of now, I have no idea. But so right here on the screen, you can see I got 345 credits for that game. And that was a game of Heroes vs. Villains. So that seemed to be the max for Heroes vs. Villains. At least that's what I've seen so far. I played probably about 4 games of Heroes vs. Villains this morning, and each one I got 345 credits. So I'm pretty sure that is the max for Heroes vs. Villains, but I'll keep testing it out and find out. So yeah, they doubled it. In one game I played, I think I got a little over 400 credits. So they definitely did up it. I mean, in some game modes, you would only be getting between 200 and 250, or 150 to 250, something around the lines of that. They also upped the daily amount of credits you can get in arcade mode. It was you would only be getting about 500. You could only earn 500 credits in the arcade mode. They upped it to 1,500 daily, so that's 3 times as many credits, obviously. So I'm going to read a quote from DICE. They said, "While we're still looking into ways to add more content into the mode in the long term," they're talking about arcade mode, "we think that this should help in the near term for those who want rewards for completing the different scenarios." End quote. So that is what they had to say about the arcade mode. So they upped it to, because they felt that people were getting the 500 daily credits way too quickly. So now that they upped the daily credits for arcade mode, they upped the amount of credits per game, which is all good. They still really haven't addressed the credit farming. As you can see in this video, I had 3 people on my team farming for credits. I was the only active player. That person that I just threw off the edge right there, she was the only active player on her team. Again, in this clip, the same thing happened, where on each team, there was 3 players on each team farming for credits. So 6 out of the 8 players were not actually playing the game. So I feel like the only way DICE is really going to get rid of this, because it is destroying Heroes vs. Villains. Like, I love playing Heroes vs. Villains, but it's really frustrating to get into a game and no one's playing. I mean, I'll still play. I'll still get some free kills and get some credits, but it gets really annoying. So I feel like the only way that they can address this is by upping the credits even more than they've already done. I mean, in the previous game, Battlefront 2015, I could get 1,000 credits for one game, depending on how well I played. I feel like the credits should be based on how well you do in the game, not how long you've been in the game. I mean, if you want to add where, okay, if a game is 20 minutes, you get a little bit more credits than if it was 5 minutes. But it still should be more based on your skill and how well you perform. So they really need to look into it more, because these people, I mean, I don't like it. I don't think any of you guys should be doing this, going in circles and just farming credits. But I kind of understand it. These guys are doing this because they don't have the time to get credits. I don't like it because personally, I work for all my credits. I play my games fairly, and I earn it legit. But you got to think, if you're in their shoes, well, you don't have a lot of time. How am I supposed to get these credits to get crates to unlock things? Well, I'm going to farm credits. I'm going to strap some rubber bands to my joysticks, go in circles, and see how many credits I get when I get home. So I think what I'm going to do for upcoming video is try one round of not playing in Heroes vs. Villains to see exactly how many credit farmers are getting per game, just out of curiosity. But yeah, EA definitely needs to address this even more than they already have. I am glad that they did up the credits, and they are clearly making changes, but I still think there needs to be a little bit more of a change. Well, that is going to do it for the update. So just to recap, basically, they just upped the credits. You're going to get more for what you do. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, go check out some of my other videos. I have a couple funny moments videos. I live stream almost every day, so stay tuned for those, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, well, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bad luck.